does take off.
Mate, it starts to wind up, doesn't it? It don't stop, does it?
Oh, but the scary thing is, you should be driving it and you'll be doing 180 mile an hour and it'll still pull the same. Like, it's pretty scary.
Yeah. Left, sorry, bro. How we doing, Dan?
Hello, mate. How we doing?
Nice to meet you, bro.
Nice to meet you.
Before we go into your car, because I think it looks bloody awesome, I thought we'd just mention what it is you do. I know you know Sir, the guy with the R32.
Yeah.
He says that you're kind of a wizard on the VR6.
Well, I'm an engine builder for a living. We have got our own company, Dow Jones Automotive, where we just specialise in all German vehicles, like BMWs, Porsches, Volkswagen Audis, and all we really do is like engine rebuilds and things like that, like modification wires and anything that really the customer wants, really.
Right. Are you specifically on this VR6 thing, or?
Not specifically. This was the first time I ever done one. So this was my first effort, so to speak.
Okay.
Like with regards, like I build engines for a living every day, like V8s, Porsches, like anything like that I do on a daily basis. But I build these engines every day, but with regards to the performance upgrades this has had, like it's more likely as and when they come in, so to speak.
Okay. All right, so Dan, so we've got a Mark IV Golf VR6 4MOTION, yeah? It's a genuine VR6.
It's a 4MOTION,
Yeah. What is it you done to it then?
Well, basically, I started off, stripped the engine down, fully rebuilt it. I've put JE pistons in it, max speeding rods, Newman camshafts, built it all back up with all new seals and gaskets, and I've put a GT3582 on the side of it for a bit of fun, with a screamer pipe that comes down below the wing.
Oh, it's got screamer as well?
Yeah,
loud,
for the noise, VR6, the 4MOTION, the R32 and the original classic 12 valve, they're all pretty much the same setup, just slightly different angle on the pistons. Right. But they still use this one cylinder head.
So what is this like? So you're saying it's around 501 horsepower?
It's 502 at the moment at 1.1 bar. And obviously there's a low boost setting which is 442. I believe that's about 0.8, 0.9 bar.
You did say before you built the engine you ran the spacer, because I remember the previous owner, the Mark II, said he's running 400 brake just via a spacer and he's been fine. Turbo.
When I first done it, I'd done all the research and everyone was telling me don't buy the cheap parts, don't buy this, but when I looked at their page, they're still building their cars 5 years later. They ain't got a car driving. So for me, I built it cheap as possible and I went out there to have fun in the vehicle. Do you know what I mean? I had fun, and then as things started failing or whatever, I just upgraded things.
What have we done with like, fueling and ECU tuning? Like who mapped it? And
Sandspeed in Bexleyheath mapped the vehicle. It's running Siemens Decker 630cc injectors, Deutschwerks DW65V fuel pump in it with a 4-bar regulator. All the sensors are already fitted. I don't know if you can see them poking under there. There is a few sensors hanging under here, like a temperature sensor and everything. They're all added, so when the EMU Black standalone software, when I do get it, it's all plug and play. And everything's already run, ready to go.
You've gone the same colour as me as well. My GTR, I did sort of like this goldy kind of theme. I think it looks awesome as well. I was saying to you off cam, remember the dialback Mark IV? I don't know why that car's stuck in my head. So what have we done chassis-wise then? Are these anniversary style wheels, or I don't know, I forgot the BBS?
The BBS C8 rep wheels, high-spec performance 6-pot brake calipers on it, Coney Sport suspension all round, H&R lowering springs.
Got the gold door pins here as well. Leather steering wheel, looks nice, got the gold stitching. So yeah, man, you've gone in, didn't you? You definitely like a bit of OCD here, innit?
AMG Mercedes seats in it.
Oh, is that what they are, yeah? Oh, jeez.
I have an E-Class coupe, I believe.
Way. And what is the weight of the car?
I'd say probably 100 kilos or so heavier than the standard car, to be fair. Because obviously the turbo and everything, the weight does put quite a bit of weight on the front.
Differentials all stock? You say
all stock, everything's stock, gearbox is stock. It's got diesel diff, diesel ratios. I think it's out of Audi TT.
Right.
So it does, standard they do 145 mile an hour. This does 145 out of 4th and 180 out of 5th. So it will do over 200 mile an hour, the car.
Wow, so it's 5 speed, yeah?
6 speed.
6 speed, sorry. Okay. All right, Dan, should we jump out, take a spin?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, let's go, bro. saying, bro?
Good, yeah.
Cameras are rolling now, mate. So you say you're 27 as well, yeah?
28.
28. And you say you worked on your first engine?
I've started working on engines when I was 10 years old. I built my first engine when I was 14.
14, wow. And you said it was a 4.4?
It's a 4.4 BMW V8, yeah.
Sick. Out of an X5, you say? Or?
Out of an X5, yeah.
So what got you into cars, building engines? And...
Pretty much. My dad was probably known back in the day as one of the fastest engine fitters in South East London.
One of the fastest engine fitters?
So like he had like records of taking out old Ford engines, fitting them, So that's pretty much all I wanted to do when I was a kid, was be like him. I was messing around in his garage when I was younger.
Sick, man.
Everything else, so...
And you're from South London, yeah?
I'm from South East London, yeah.
And what's the garage name, sorry, for anyone that's...
Dow Jones Automotive, we're in Erith. So we do all German cars, German specialists, Porsches, BMWs.
Straight away noticing it's pretty compliant, isn't it? It's not that stiff over bumps.
Main thing for me is I don't like coilovers. For me, on a street car, it's too stiff and too harsh.
Yeah.
So I kind of went for like a sport suspension setup. So I just think it holds a roll better than what it would do standard.
Yeah, it lowers the centre of gravity. Hear that whistle, boy?
The old turbo.
Hey! You got a little straight up here. You can feel it winding up, innit?
You hear it sucking for the air filter, about 1,000 revs before it comes in.
Yeah, what does it rev to, sorry?
Just over 7.5.
7.5, yeah.
So I
goes
think
off
the
the clock.
restrictor was 6.2, I think. So it goes off the clock.
You can make it go higher though, can't you?
Yeah, the only thing that's restricted me was the valves and springs. This setup now I've probably had for about a year and a half.
Yeah.
Just about getting the mapping right, getting everything right with the car, really.
Fuck yeah, that boy.
But she does take off.
Mate, it starts to wind up, doesn't it? Fuck yeah, that boy. It don't stop, does it?
Oh, but the scary thing is you'll be driving it and you'll be doing 180 mile an hour and it'll still pull the same. Like, it's pretty scary.
Yeah. Just surfs the road, doesn't it?
Pardon?
It surfs the road nice,
Yeah.
isn't it? It's not in a fucking rally car, isn't it? It takes up the pumps lovely. Like you're saying, you got coilovers.
It's like you're all constantly banging and banging around.
Yeah. Be more compliant, it'd be more dialed in, handling wise, but...
Drives like a brand new car. If you go and get a brand new Golf from the showroom, it drives tight, everything's there, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Fucking hell, man, this is properly quick, isn't it?
Yeah, it does go.
But it's planted, it's stopped, do you know what I mean?
I literally cannot wait to turn the boost up. Like, once I get the fuel in sorted and turn the boost up, like, it's got to be scary to drive, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, this is more than satisfying enough though, like, bro, I'll be happy with this power.
For me,
bro.
on a daily basis, this is more than enough power to have fun in.
Have you raced anyone? Was it the equivalent of?
M4s.
Beat 'em?
I've beaten M4, I've had a Mustang,
Yeah.
5-litre Mustang.
Sick. Dan, bro. Yeah, exhaust sounds a little different. Did we mention what you done with exhaust?
No, we got a 3-inch D-cat straight through all the way back with 2 back boxes just to tone it down so we don't get the drone.
Right. Wow. Easy to drive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thought it was sensitive, boy.
The latest thing I've done, I've put it's got a GT 3RS pull throttle body in.
Okay.
So it just gives it, I think it just helps get the air in quicker, give it a bit less lag, come on boost a bit better.
It's on high boost now,
It's on high boost at the moment, yeah.
Yeah, it's very eager to turn, isn't it? Whoa!
But it pretty much goes where you want it to go, do you know what I mean? It's only, if you go around a corner on boost when it's pulling, you can feel the car drag out.
Yeah, I did feel that then, yeah. Like a little bit of torque there. Very light on the wheel though, isn't it? Like you say, it's surfing this road. Lovely, man. You can smoke this about everywhere. And you say basically stock gearbox, you've done the ratios from a diesel, you say?
The diesel ratio, it's got a stage 3 clutch on it, and he's still running a dual mass flywheel as well.
Yeah, the box feels nice and tight, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's got short shifter on the gearbox.
You hear the chatter at the front. We are still in a comfortable Mark IV Golf.
Yeah, that's how I try to keep it. Like, it always puts a smile on my face.
That is the main thing, bro. Being content, right?
Like, whenever I'm down, I'll go and take this out for an hour, and I'll come back, big smile on my face, full of adrenaline. Do you know what I mean?
So about 4K it comes on, right?
Yeah, that's full boost. Yeah, it starts coming in about 3.5. Full boost is by about 4.2.
Definitely, like, bro, the engine's everything in this, isn't it? Like,
Yeah,
the
definitely.
sound.
Like, for me, you don't need a radio in this car. Do you know what I mean? Just open the windows and have a fun. Do you know what I mean?
You know, innit? Oh my god. Mate, the way that rips through the air, innit?
Yeah.
Oh my god. It fucking explodes at the rear, innit?
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, I'm just thinking of some feedback quick. I mean, it's very softly sprung, like, although you have got the lowering springs, you say, it's still just very comfortable, you know? It does feel like we're driving a normal, almost Mark IV Golf. Obviously it's not an R32, so it ain't got no sort of upgraded coilovers. But I've owned loads of Mark IV, so I can tell you that it does feel, look, the wheel's nice and light, it's just like easy to drive. But you do have a savage amount of power, but it doesn't feel like overwhelming for the chassis. It's managing it, it's definitely managing it nice. You're saying the gearbox is basically stock, short shifter. It feels solid though, it doesn't feel like it's going to break or easily break. You've got to be a bit patient with deploying the gears. Like, I don't think you want to be savage with it.
You don't want to be slapping them into it.
Yeah. You've got to be a little controlled with it. But power-wise, for the weight, I don't know the exact weight, but surprisingly quick, man. But effortless as well. Like now, like you can't hear anything, but I can tell you the car is throwing itself forward. Minimal throttle inputs. You know, I'm dabbing the throttle now and it's surging forward. Brakes feel good. Yeah, throttle really sensitive. Just trying to heel and toe. Like I've got to dab the throttle just the tiniest bit. Comes on about 4K, but even before that, I mean, it comes on strong at 4K.
Strong at 4K,
but before that, it's still winding up. I don't feel laggy, you know?
I think the camshafts help with that. It just helps it come on a little bit quicker.
Feels like it initially spins up at the front, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Might be tripping, but it's almost like it just, and then it sort of fully deploys its like power through all four. Look at the roads, bro. Like this road for most of the cars I go out in, I've got to be really careful. But it's a one-handed car. Look, still, look, you don't under acceleration. It's not, but yeah, there is like initially as you accelerate, it does naturally want to pull to the left, but it's manageable. What do you reckon you spent on it? Obviously, you've done probably most of the work yourself, but what would you say it would be like?
I'd probably say just under 20 grand, I reckon.
Just under 20 grand,
Everything. Yeah? Obviously, where I had to build the engine myself, another thing that happened, I actually built the car and it got hit by a fire engine. It was written off. So they paid me out, and then I had to go and get another shell and redo the whole work again. So that put me back, but I had it put back within about 4 months. The whole car was back together, running, and I was driving it to and from work.
Since doing the engine build, all good?
Yeah,
just a bit of servicing?
I haven't had a problem, like just normal servicing. Obviously, every time I take it out, I check the oil, check the water, just a common thing.
Traction kicking in there. Revs up, boy. That's a video. Thank you so much for coming down, bro.
No problem. More than welcome.
Yeah,
glad you
awesome.
took the time to come and see.
Yeah,
see the car.
No, awesome, bro. Awesome car. It looks sick as well. I think it looks beautiful from the exterior.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Even just the thumbnail I was getting in it. Yeah, do you want to plug, shout anybody out? Let anyone know where you are, or
shout out the last dub, all the members. We've got an Ace Caf meeting on the 22nd of November, so the car will be there if you want to come down and see it. The Dow Jones, obviously, where we work. Obviously, shout out to all of them lot. Obviously, the hard work, obviously, helped us make the car possible. obviously my dad, and obviously all the other people around me, like Cirque, all the other people around me, obviously make all this possible, innit? Like, we all help each other out, we all want to push each other to new highs and get fast. Like, obviously you can see where Cirque's come along now, like, got one of the fastest skylines in the country. So it just shows you, between obviously being honest and genuine people and that, it gets you a long way, do you know what I mean?
Yes, mate. That's what I'm into, mate. Pure honesty. I can only mess with certain people, you know, and I can see honesty straight away. Pure, good people. But respect, Dan. I appreciate you coming down. Guys, I'll leave all the links in the description. Obviously, if you want to, you know, potentially feature on the channel, you can send me an email, you can send me a message on Instagram or Facebook. Links are all in the description. Your links will be in the description as well. And yeah, I'm out, people. In a bit.
See you later.